Deck of the week this week is Marath, Will of the Wild. This deck has been in the format for a very long time, but it hasn't really shown up in large numbers, so it's pretty easy to forget about. It won a 5-0 a couple of weeks ago, and I added it to my list of decks to check out, and then it just won another 5-0 the other day, so I figured I'd give it a shot. It's an interesting deck. It's kind of like a ramp aggro combo control deck. It's has a lot of hats, and it uses whichever one works best for the format. So one of the most obvious interactions with Marath is with Death Touch. You can use her ping ability to just do 1 damage and just machine gun down all the creatures. If you attach a Basilisk Collar or play a Nightshade Peddler, and there's a couple ways to go and get these creatures. Quarter Collar and Green Sun's either Birth Pod. You can have the Basilisk Collar with Stoneforge Mythic. So it's pretty reliable that you'll be able to give Marath Death Touch and use it as a creature control shell. It's also, like, the deck is almost all creatures, so it can go a clear beatdown plan. There's also the Village Billringer, Restoration Angel, Zealous Conscripts, and Kiki Jiki. Although those are a bit mana intensive, and there's no Splinter Twin, so in practice I've had trouble actually getting those off. But it's an option if the game goes late and you draw into those cards. I haven't really pushed for the combo, but you could do that. And Marath has more than one ability, so it's important to note that. You can make an elemental token, or you can put X +1/+1 counters on another creature. You don't just have to do damage with her. You probably will most of the time, but it's important to note that you don't have to. So let's give it a shot and see how it does. Alright, we got match 1. We are on the play. Not missing any lands. We got no mana ramp on turn 1. Playing against Narset. The Abolisher is pretty good. We'll go ahead and keep this. I'm going to play the Skull Clamp turn 1. Just to use her mana. Might take 2 damage from the Sacred Foundry, but... So Marath doesn't do a whole lot against Narset. Like Sting Scourger actually probably never will trigger. I mean, maybe we'll bounce a token from a Planeswalker. But we might want to just... I don't know. Oh, Garruk's pretty good. If we draw another land, let's take 3 damage here. Play that. Mana Tithe? Jeez, okay. Yeah, he's playing tapped blue mana. Alright. Not worried at all about that. Not playing a mana rock. Well, that's great. Yeah, that plays around Days as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh. We can't play this Garruk then. That cuts off all their extra turn spells. 3 mana rock. Looks like. Oh, deck fading. Alright. Alright, we drew an extra land. Let's attack first. Let's play this. Let's sack it to avoid one of these damages. I mean, we still take a damage, but it's better in the long term. I think we want green, white. So green, red. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. We just want to pretend we're holding up a red spell. In reality, we're just holding up a Marath trigger. Gotta be wary of Dax stealing a birthing pod. Alright, gets a scry off. Expedition map. And hopefully we get a kill Dak this turn. I don't think we risk any... Oh, we can't play the birthing pod. We actually locked our own hand out. Alright, Dak's dead. Do we play out the Sting Scourger just to have a body? We have to pay 4 mana for it next turn. It's so bad. That locks her down to 2 activations. I'm going to try it and see what happens. I don't think it's good any other way. Two is enough to play around Lightning Bolt on Gitrog. I don't think there's many things that cost more than 4 mana in our deck. There's these two, Birthing Pod and Gitrog and this Planeswalker. Everything else we'd be able to cast. So we drew 2 of the cards. 2 of the 4 cards that don't play around our own Gitrog. Maybe we should have waited. I'm not super worried about that. We only get 1. Maybe I shouldn't have played this. I shouldn't have played this. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna push a bad decision by just keeping it around. Sometimes you want to do that so that your decisions don't look like they're super bad. But it was a poor decision, and what did he exile? Complicate, Mana Leak, Temporal, Counterspell. I'm just going to put all the tokens on Gitrog. Hope he doesn't have an answer. Maybe I could have done it one at a time. He's cycling. That's a good sign. And then none of these spells are castable. That feels pretty good. It definitely feels better now that we locked ourselves out of our two of our cards. Let's play this land. Green, white, red, colorless, colorless. Attack with our 5/5 first. White, green, red, colorless, colorless. I probably already gave away the information of what I'm playing. Pact of Negation. Alright. We can cast her for 7 next turn. Now my opponent has to tap down 5 mana. Hall of the Bandit Lord. Alright. This time we actually want to make sure our Marath is going to resolve. Let's grab a Taiga. Probably just basic forest here. Yeah. Just a giant Marath. Do we want to play around swords though? I think so. I want to keep both of these guys back. All right. He's hasting an Narset. I think I would rather block with Marath. Let's see what he draws. Narset, Snapcaster Mage, but he can't pay any of the mana. Let's just go ahead and block. I need to put an end to this, but he can play Narset again. Oh no, we can move a bunch of tokens over if we just leave mana open. It's a bit risky. Oh, no, no. Yeah, he saw it. Okay. Yeah, we had him at 6. I didn't do the math. And then I saw 6 life, 7 counters, plenty of mana. Yeah, so Gitrog turns out is really good against Narset. That's pretty awesome. And using the ability to make Gitrog bigger. That's an important way that you can use the ability other than just pinging him for damage. So that was fun. Alright, we got match 2. We are on the draw, playing against Leovold. I definitely think we keep this. Sack both of these lands before we play an Aven Mind Sensor. Chrome Mox, huh? Alright, let's get Taiga here. Since this only gets a red land, this gets us all of our mana. Alright. Nope. You don't play around that even if you know it's there. But that's pretty brutal because he gets a turn 2 Leovold and we don't get to turn 2 our commander. Let's just play Misty Rainforest. Let's say go. Do we want a Worldly Tutor? If so, what for? Vexing Shusher is a thing. Tireless Tracker? Jeez. Just going off here. Alright. Let's not Worldly Tutor yet. I think we're going to Fiend Hunt. Unless he's holding up Force of Will or Daze. Can't really play around those. Oh, the Temple Garden's in our hand. That makes sense. It's like, where's the Temple Garden? In our hand. Let's get a plateau. Just get all our duos going. Do we just... Jeez. What an incredible hand. Well, let's play Marath. I think it's our best chance right now. And only Force of Will can counter it. I will probably block Leovold. Not given the option. I think I'll probably just ping this. Oh, Leovold's ability. God dang it. I should have made a 1-1. Alright, I won't make that mistake again. I don't think I'll have time to make that mistake again. Ooh. Alright, he's already played Force Spike. He didn't have days last turn. Just make a 5/5. Taking 3 damage to do so. I think we're just dead. I don't know if there's another way we could have gone about this. We actually have to block the tracker. Oh no, we're dead. Our opponent drew just all of the things. All right. It's a key reason I really don't think the Moxton should be in the format. It just accelerated him so much that I couldn't come back from that, even though I had a good hand. So, oh well. I mean, it happens. All right, we got match 3. We are on the play. This hand looks great. We're playing against Tymna and Kraum. Let's keep. Let's get green-red here. Taiga. Burn Elf. I think we probably play turn 2 Marath. Might be subject to removal. But then actually we can play turn 3 Marath with the Ancient Tomb, which is a lot harder to remove. Alright. Bit of working around to make that. Alright. Got ourselves a Marath. What are you getting here? Jit. Okay. So let's attack first. I was going to play the Wood Elms, but the Sylvan Library looks so good. And I definitely, well, I mean, he can't play and equip the Jit this turn, can he? Get a Savannah. We do have Magus of the Moon in the deck. Yeah, let's just do that. If he plays Tymna, I don't know if we block with Wood Elves. Probably. We can ping the Maelstrom Wanderer. Actually, let's do that now. Just so we're using our mana. If we're going to do it no matter what. It weakens our Marath, but I think it uses our mana a lot better. Alright, he doesn't play anything. We definitely want to use that. And I think you almost always want to do that in the early game. Except maybe against mono red. Snuff out on that guy. Alright. Okay. So it looks like he's just going to put the jet into play. Yep. And we're going to respond to the equip by killing it. Kills our Marath. But that's kind of what you do with Marath. I think we can afford to get a Savannah now. Alright, we gotta use this Bloodstained Mire to put 2 cards away. Yeah, we don't want the Mox Diamond, we don't. No, yeah, we could have kept it. Can we just play Marath and not worry about the Jit just yet? Cost us 5 mana. We definitely want that. Let's get a plateau. No, we don't have a plateau. Oh, the plateau's in our hand. Let's get a mountain. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about... Alright. Least of my worries. We can Rex Sage the Jit. We can Karmic Guide the Pride Mage back. We can replay Marath for a bunch of mana and get a 7/7. I don't think we'll do that next turn. We could conceivably steal the Jit, equip the Jit, and use it. Alright, there's Tymna. I think the Karmic Guide plan is the best one here. Because he can't attack through it. Because it has pro-black. Is there anything else we can do here? We could actually just Reclamation Sage it as well to use our mana, but they play a number of equipments. I guess we still have the Qasali Pride Mage. I think it's... Let's just do that. If he deals with the Karmic Guide in some way, we can block with the Qasali Pride Mage and sack it to its ability, and then we still don't... He still doesn't draw a card. Okay, yeah. We shut down his deck pretty much completely. So that felt pretty good. Alright, we got match 4. We are on the draw. We are playing against Tymna and Bruse Tarl. We have turn 1 ramp again. If we draw a land, we have turn 1 Sylvan Library into turn 2 Marath. He's not a counter spell deck. Unless, of course, we get, you know, Thoughtseized or something. Student of Warfare. Alright. Haven't seen that guy around in a while. I think we go for it. I mean, it's still turn 1 ramp. Do we just discard the Cavern of Souls since it can't be used to cast anything that's not an elemental if we use it for elemental? I think so. It's a pretty big game. If he levels it up twice, he's got a 3/3 first striker, which we'll get through Marath. Alright, doesn't look like he's leveling up twice. Well, like, he can't level it up twice and play Tymna next turn, which is what we would be the most worried about. Alright, level up once. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep all of these cards. Really like to play the Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra. play a land, sack a, so play a land, get a mana, sack a land, get a mana, use the mana. Yeah, so I can do that. It's a crazy fast start. Let's always yes, always yield. Let's get green. Sack it. We probably want Savannah. We don't need red as much. Let's get red. Let's play white to play a Marath. I guess he can Grim Lavamancer our Lotus Cobra. Either way, he's not getting through with any damage with Tymna, and that's what we're looking for. Alright, Path to Exile. Yes, please. Probably Forest. That's white mana, whatever. We can bluff. Demonic Tutor. Wonder what he's going for here. So I think I can Wasteland, play Renegade Rallier, get the Arid Mesa, Evolution the Renegade Rallier for... I mean, well, we could do Karmic Guide and Wasteland again. We could actually Wasteland him 3 times, couldn't we? Can we Wasteland him 3 times? And put a... Oh, that's so mean. I think I want to do that. Do we have enough mana to do that? I think so. Because the 2 Wasteland triggers on the Lotus Cobra. And we gotta keep the Renegade Rallier, and if we want to, we can keep the Angel. Alright, he picked his card with Demonic Tutor. I clicked OK. Oh, we have mana in our mana pool, so it... I mean, we take 2 damage here. Alright, he's not swinging it with the Lavamancer. Alright, so we're searching our library, so anything we get back... I don't know, I kind of like the Thalia. So Wasteland. Let's play green mana. And then white for Renegade Rallier. Gets back the Wasteland. Creates another green mana. Eldritch Evolution for an Angel. Gets back the Wasteland again. Or gets back the Renegade Rallier, which gets back the Angel. And then I think we might even be able to play Thalia. I don't know. Not quite, no. We can play the Elf. Where's the Angel? Hellish Jailer. Costs 3 mana, so it should be 5 or more, right? Karmic Guide, there it is. That's so mean. Well, that's enough for him. That was an incredible turn sequence. I'm glad I saw that. That wasn't very nice, but that was fun. All right, we got match 5. We are on the draw against the Gitrog monster. So, don't know how this one will go. It's a big guy. Let's keep. What is the Enlightened Tutor for? I have yet to see the Enlightened Tutor in any of my games. I guess you can get the Basilisk Collar. So that's actually a way we can go. I don't think there's much else it can get. It can get the Sylvan Library. We don't have a turn 1 ramp. I think we reset him back to 0 here. Ah. Well, that's a card. So different. We want green here. We need red. Oh, I could have waited until later. There was no reason to flip that. We'll go ahead and all right, well let's play the green so we have 2 green available. We'll play the ooze. Are we losing our ooze? Okay. That's to be expected. Bladed Fen. Dark Ritual. Jeez. Alright. I kind of wish we had another white now. I didn't expect the Gitrog monster to drop that fast. Maybe I should have. I don't know. We probably wouldn't have gotten another white no matter what. We needed the red. We needed to make sure we had red. Imperial Seal. Jeez. What an incredible hand. Alright. Let's just play Marath. I don't think there's much else going on here. I'd like to be able to Council's Judgment to get Gitrog monster. But hopefully Gitrog slows down his land development. I mean, you get to add 1 land every turn, but you have to actually draw all those lands. Alright, he's got a wasteland. So we can't now Enlighten Tutor for Basilisk Color cost a total of 3. So we don't have enough mana to Enlighten Tutor on our upkeep, get it, and then ping the Gitrog monster. Or get it, equip it, and oh, we need a whole nother mana. And it's getting Fatal Pushed anyways. If I had to guess, I would say that this would be a difficult matchup. This helps a lot, actually. Because he is quite a ways from recasting it. And down to 3 cards. What's 1 mana? Anything special? Mother of Runes? I don't think that's what we want to do. Do we want to just Grand Abolisher? Get a Creature into play? I think I want to hold the Court of Calling for something better. He can Blighted Fenris next turn, but I don't care. Alright, Courser Crew picks. He managed to get a land off the top, an excellent land. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. We could Fiend Hunt. Alright. Because he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got enough mana now. I think we need to deal with the Gitrog monster. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can maybe deal with the Courser the following turn. Before he can play another land, let's Convoke and get a Fiend Hunter. It's too bad we couldn't, well, no. Palace Jailer wouldn't be very good right now. Oh, he actually had it exiled. That's not a good sign. He might have a way to kill it right now. Yep, Snuff out. That's too bad. It's just drawn too many cards. All right, well, let's attack. All right. He's smart enough not to block. Let's play the Oracle. All right, well, that doesn't do anything. Is there anything else we can Enlighten Tutor for? Mox Diamond, Basilisk Collar, Skull Clamp, Revoker, Birthing Pod. Birthing Pod? Play and get a 6. Hermit Guy and get the Fiend Hunter back. Or a 5, we get a 5, yeah. Birthing Pod is not. He's drawing so many cards, though. At least we're seeing them all. This Green Sun Zenith is probably going to kill us. For 3? Alright. So we're getting wastelanded over and over again. We only... So we'd have to draw a land to play the birthing pod now. And we're not drawing a land. Well, we could have one on top of our library. We could Song of the Dryads it. He probably has an answer to that. Song of the Dryads or Birthing Pod. I don't know if I should put too much weight on it. It probably doesn't matter a lot. Because he's still got the Romanak Excavator. We're still pretty dead. That's Song of the Dryads. I don't know. He's got a light from the loam, too. And we take a bunch of damage here. Oh my god. Oh. We're definitely dead. He has 8 cards in hand. He's drawing a Vamp Tutor. Let's just call this one in. It's a tough matchup. Fortunately, Gitrog Monster doesn't show up very much anymore because it has a lot of bad matchups in the format. So this deck, I think, is really good against the Tymna decks, which is a great reason to play it in the format right now. It's the 3/3 for 3 is already pretty good, and then you get to kill Tymna or kill their little 1/1s and stuff like that. And as you saw twice, like even on the draw, we were able to get in front of the Tymna deck fairly easily. So I think that's a great reason to be playing this deck right now. I think we probably would have had at least a reasonable matchup against Leovold if he hadn't gotten such a lightning fast start. So, I mean, we had a great hand ourselves, and we would have gotten off to a fast start, but he was able to Serum Visions and Force Spike on turn 1, and then play the turn 2 Leovold. That was pretty brutal. And then Gitrog Monster, you know, we tried to beat it. He had all the right cards. I think that's probably a bad matchup. But, yeah, I mean, it's definitely a very interesting deck. There's a lot of angles that it can take, and it's really cool. 3 late Wastelands in 1 turn, that was pretty exceptional. You expect that from Gitrog Monster. You don't really expect that from Marath. So that one was pretty awesome. So, yeah, this deck's a lot of fun. Check it out. Let's go ahead and open up this one treasure chest. And we got Padim. And a couple of nothing cards. So, alright. So thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good night.